Hey everybody. So I was sitting here and I was playing around with some stuff, and then I realized that I had my notes sitting aside practically all week to do a tag video that I completely spaced about. So it's the Halloween tag that Brenda did. Was it Monday or Tuesday? I don't know. I was sitting here, I was playing with my new Evil Queen makeup. I just looked over and I went, oh, that stuff. So I was too concerned about playing with my new stuff and just completely spaced about it. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not gonna lie. This lip gloss, I mean, it looks okay, but there's, it has this weird taste to it, so I keep getting this taste in my mouth, and no matter how much I drink, I'll drink afterward to go away, and then it'll come back again, so I don't know how I feel about it, and I don't know how I feel about the eyeshadow either, so, which, yeah, that's not what this is about. Okay, not what this is about. No. Stop playing squirrel and pay attention. I'm talking to myself, not to you. So, Brenda's Halloween tag. I think I missed writing down what one of the questions was, because the way I counted, I'm short a question. But I can't for the life of me figure out which question I missed. So if this is a question short and you want to do it, because if you're watching this, you've been tagged. Ha! That's what happened to me. That's how I got suckered in. Now you're suckered in. See how that happens. That's how I roll. Okay, so, yeah, if you want to go watch Brenda's video, I'll try to remember to link it down below. Again, I make no promises, because you guys know half the time I don't remember to link something that I say that I'm going to. And I apologize for that, but the memory doesn't always work up here. Children have fried it. So, there's supposed to be like 3 different sections, favorite, spooky, and then I didn't even write down what the 3rd section was called. I don't know what I was doing. I honestly can't tell you what I was doing when this happened, so we're just gonna power through and do the best we can, right? Right. Okay, so first question or thing is favorite candy or treat for Halloween. Oh. I don't remember what they're called. Crap. You know, normally I could be like, that's what it is. No. The caramel things, the round caramels, but they have like that creamy little cream center thing in the middle. That's not good imagery. I should not be doing that. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Favorite Halloween tradition. Putting up the decorations, because that's something that the kids and I usually do together. So yeah, and you guys bear in mind that I'm keeping Halloween stuff separate from Samhain stuff, so I'm strictly talking about Halloween, like trick-or-treating Halloween kind of stuff. My favorite Halloween movie. Oh, I have so many. I watch Halloween movies all year long. My favorite Halloween movie. Oh my god. I should have thought about this a little bit more, shouldn't I? My favorite Halloween. Okay, it's not set during Halloween, but I enjoy it just for nostalgia factor for me. I know it might be a little bit out there for some people, and a lot of people are probably going to go, what? Monster Squad. It came out, I want to say mid-80s. But yeah, I like that movie. The Dracula in that movie was epic. that was one of the best Draculas. That was one of my favorite Draculas right there. That I like that movie. Let's see, favorite Halloween music or song. I think it's gonna have to be a tie between Monster Mash, Addams Family theme song, and I Put a Spell on You. Any version of that song. I love just about any version of that song that I've heard. So, yeah. My favorite past costume. Oh, wow. My favorite childhood costume, believe it or not, was Sour Grapes from Strawberry Shortcake. The Strawberry Shortcake cartoons. There was the Sour Grapes was a friend of the Purple Pie Man. I can't remember his name. I think it's Purple Pie Man, the villain, and she like yodeled and she had a pet snake, and she was generally a pain in his ass, but I loved her. And that's actually the first Halloween costume I can remember too. So yeah, that was, yeah. Let's see, favorite creature associated with Halloween. My favorite creature associated with Halloween. Oh, I have to pick between vampires and werewolves. And I think I love my vampires a little bit more than I do my werewolves. Don't get me wrong, I love me some werewolves, but I think I love my. If I'm thinking about all Halloween decorations and stuff and all the movies I have more vampire movies than I do werewolf movies. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, sorry. Okay. What is your strongest or strangest fear? My strangest fear, and it's weird. Some people say it's not weird, but when you see if you could see how strongly I react to it, you'd be like, that girl's got some issues. It's getting stung by a wasp. I have serious issues. You will see me jump back like 2 or 3 feet. I see one flying around me. I will talk to you while eyeballing it to see where it is. I don't like being stung. I've been stung on the inside of my nose. Okay, let me explain how it happened. I was standing outside and I felt something on my elbow, so I flicked my elbow and I looked over, and that's when it came flying into my face and got me right on the inside of my nostril. Painful doesn't begin to cover it. I was crying, and by this point, I already been through childbirth twice, and it hurt so much. My nose. I have a pretty good sized nose already. So my nose was so big. My boyfriend at the time was like, he was out. I came in from outside after the swelling had started up. And he's like, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "I got stung." So yeah, I have this, no, I've gotten to the point where I carry around, if I go outside, I carry a fly swatter with me just for those suckers. I will swack and swat. Bees, I don't have a problem with. Bees, I know, okay, I see one, I back up slowly, and I leave it be, and it won't do anything. Wasps are aggressive little assholes. Yeah, they're aggressive little assholes. If bees, I have no problem with. They fly around, they mind their business, they mind their business, I mind mine. We work together, it's beautiful. Wasps are aggressive little assholes that I don't like. I will swat at them and beat them okay, we're moving on, because it's just, I'm going on a wasp hate raid and rant, and nobody, just no. We'll just move on. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes. Yes, I do. Okay? Yep, okay. How do you feel about haunted houses? I love haunted houses. I will walk around, especially when I was younger. I would, abandoned? It's abandoned? Let's go. I was a strange child. And I'm a strange adult. So there you go. Oh, it's abandoned? Because especially, I used to go visit my grandparents during the summer up in North Carolina. And next door to them was this abandoned school. 3 stories of abandoned school. So yeah, there on the weekends, because it was right next to the school board, so of course somebody's there all week or whatever, so you can't go there when they're working because they'll come and kick you out. So we would go. You could get in. It was not locked or anything like that. You could go around the back, you could get in, but go around, on the weekends or whatever, and me and one of my cousins or even my little sister we'd go walk. The only time we really got scared is when we were up on the 3rd floor. Because when you got right in front of where the auditorium was, because they had their auditorium on the 3rd floor. And it's a really old schoolhouse. Because my grandfather went to school there. Yeah. So it was old, and the floor, you could notice the floor dipped a lot in front. So it was always a little bit, when you walked past that, because we'd walk from one end of the floor to the other, go up the stairs, then go do the same. So when we got to the 3rd floor and we got in front of the auditorium and that floor dipped so bad, it always just gave us a little bit of anxiety. But the library still had books in it. We went in there, we took books from the library in there. We did. We took books from the library. We took them back, but we took them, we read them, because they were older books, and they were kind of cool. So, but yeah, I like haunted houses. My favorite spooky book. Oh, you know what? I just read, what was it? Dark Lore. I just got it a couple months on Amazon. It was one of those Prime members get the first chance at some books or whatever. You get to download it for free and read it or whatever. And I picked Dark Lore. Dude. Oh, it was a good book. I can't remember who the author was, though, unfortunately. It was somebody I'd never heard of before, but it was a really good book. It's Dark Lore, and it's a girl that, see, now it's been like 4 or 5 months since I read it, I think. It's something to do with a serial killer, and he lays low. Everybody thinks he's dead. He's laying low. Then he finds out the girl that got away, the one victim that survived, he finds out he thought she was dead. No, he'd been trying to track her down. He finally tracked her down and went after just to finish, because he had to, he had to finish it. So it was a really good book. It was. How does darkness affect you? How does darkness affect me? It will make me contemplative. Did I say that word right? Is that a word? That's a word, right? Contemplative? That's a word. Right? That's a word. It's a word. It's a word. Your perfect Halloween. Oh, my Halloweens get better every year. And I think this year actually is going to be the best one yet, because it'll be the first Halloween on a weekend in this house, and I get so many trick-or-treaters. I've never really lived in a house where I've gotten trick-or-treaters like this before, like I do in this neighborhood, and this will be my 3rd Halloween in this house. So many kids. And I'm not talking about just little kids. I get teenagers too. It's just, I got more teenagers last year than I did little kids. I'm not going to lie. And I have yet to finish the night with enough candy. I never have leftovers. So I think that's the best thing. It means, because, I love seeing all the little costumes, little kids, especially the little teeny tiny ones. I had one that was just like Minnie Mouse last year. So adorable. So adorable. Yeah. So this year I anticipate this year being a really good Halloween. So, my favorite dark god and goddess. Well, I know I'm going to say this. And I know of at least one or two people that would get upset with me for saying this, but let me just preface this with my favorite dark goddess is the Morrigan, but I see the Morrigan as dark and light. She's both to me. So I don't just see her as the Morrigan. No. The Morrigan to me is dark and light and all around. So don't just I don't want any Morrigan hate, okay? I don't. I really don't. I love Morrigan, okay? I don't just restrict her to the dark times of the year. She's an all around, all the time goddess for me. So she's my goddess. She's around for me year round. So it's you get what I'm trying to say, right? Please tell me you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so dark god. Oh, I'm making such an attractive face right now too. I'm not very. I don't even think I'm on a well enough relationship with any god to say he's my favorite dark god. So I think I'm gonna have to take a hard pass on that one because I don't think I can answer it. I really don't. Okay, my altar. My altar when Halloween comes. I will leave on the autumnal fixtures because to me it's still harvest time, so I will still leave the harvest things on. I'll leave the harvest fall type stuff on my altar beginning of August all the way up until after Halloween or Samhain. So there's going to be gourds and leaves, and right now I've got pine needles and pine cones on there too. When it gets closer to Samhain or Halloween, I'll break out the blackbirds, the ravens, or the crows, and put a couple skulls on there. I'd have these two Grim Reaper statues. They're not like statues, but they're busts. And I have two of those. Sometimes I use them. I don't always use them. And then just little stuff like that. Just, nothing too, it's a lot of fall colors with some extra black put on, and that's about it. My favorite black animal spirit guide. I'm gonna have to go with the crow or raven on this one. That's pretty much automatic with me. So, my favorite tarot or oracle deck for this time of year. I only have one tarot deck and I only have one oracle deck. Oh, I'm not flipping you off. Sorry. I have one of each. That's all I have all year round anyway. I have I have the Goddess Tarot deck, and then I have the Druid Animal Oracle deck that I got a couple months ago, which I'm still loving, by the way. I am just absolutely in love with that deck. The Goddess Tarot, the Tarot deck and I don't know, the past year or so, it's just been kind of, we don't talk to each other anymore. I think that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get an Oracle deck, because the Tarot deck just wasn't clicking for me anymore. It just wasn't. It's not working anymore. It's not like it used to be. And I think that's because I've changed so much, and I bought that deck years ago. I mean, like 2001, 2002-ish, around that area. And yeah, for me, it's not the easiest deck to deal with, but that's the only deck that I have. So, favorite costume, express who I want to be next year. Huh? My favorite costume to express who I want to be next year. Can I be Beyonce? Can I go as Beyonce? For several reasons. She's Beyonce. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Kidding. If I look at what I want to be when the new year rolls around, when November rolls around, I look at who I want to be for the next year. And bearing in mind the ritual I did on the eclipse, I'd want to be a strong, powerful person, not just witch. I wanted to be more powerful as a person, personal power. So I guess I'd have to say that if that's how we're gonna read that, but that's not what I'm dressing up as Halloween this year. Not. Matter of fact, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be this year because I had something in mind and it turns out I don't think I'm going to be able to make it work. So now we're having to shift, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not painting my face like I did last year. That took a long time and it was hot. There's a lot of coverage on the face. So, yeah, okay, that's the end. That's the last question I had. Like I said, I think I missed a question from Brenda's video, but I don't know. So, there we go. There that is. Like I said at the beginning of the video, and if you made it all this way to after 21 minutes of me rambling like I always do, yay! Thank you. I appreciate it, and you're tagged still. Ha! I will see you guys next time. Any comments or questions or just crap you want to throw out there just because you can, yeah, put it down below. I'll reply to you. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.